night she dances free, spreading love like confetti glee. Katie Moonchild, shining so bright, bringing joy in the dark of night.
Hey everybody, good morning. Whoa. Look at the size of the chat, you guys. Is it that big for you guys? Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh my goodness, what have they done to me? It's okay. It's all right. It's large. Hey, good to see you. Good morning, good morning. Hi, Paula Faust. Welcome. Welcome, Dolly, Wilker Oracle, Sonia, Coffee Chat Oracle. Hey, Kelly Bot, Kelly's Journey. Hey, good to see you guys. As I try to cross my legs. Hey, I got 2 copies of the chat now. So it's just that the one that's on the screen is giant. What happened here? Oh, great. You like the big chat? It's easy to read? Well, good. That's what matters. It went away for a minute because we lost connection. I'm sorry, the internet's going to be spotty today. It's one of those things. You watched the monks at the American University in DC this morning? Oh, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I froze because my internet. We have weather today. It was 83 here yesterday. Today, we're supposed to be, it's cloudy. 10% chance of rain. Hello, weather roller coaster. Oh, I feel like I'm doing the hula. Oh, I tell you, it's crazy. It's a nuts, a nuts, a nuts. So anyway, I'm going to show you something. Let's see if we can keep the camera up, the second camera up long enough. I have something. Hey, Fatima! Mwah! You popped up just in time. You're expecting rain too? That's coming from you, girlfriend, you know? It's got to come from your angle first, or San Diego angle. I mean, it's got to come from the Pacific for me to get it this time of year. In the summertime, it has to come from the Gulf of Mexico or Baja. Baja's when we get hurricanes. But it's only if the hurricane hits La Paz. If it hits La Paz, and it's weird how it'll just bounce off that landmass and head right straight up that lovely Gulf of California. Anyway, as you can tell, look at, I got stuff to unmold. This is my honey pot. I'm going to start with the smallest first. This was the overflow, what I made too much of. And we won't talk about overflow. I tried to do a domed topping technique and I overflowed really good. Okay, pop out of there. Mold, so It's almost getting there. I got to do some, I think I need some blue ones, probably. Would be a good color to add, don't you? Anyway. Ah, it's being very strange. Okay. If you wonder what this is a jar. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at the sparkles. I wanted to show you this up close. You see me, I made a video of how I made this, first of all. And you'll see me put my hand over a cup and then, come here, where'd I put you? Oh, of course, farthest away. And then I grab my isopropyl alcohol and I spray it in my hand. Well, I'm trying to dissolve that gold mica powder. It goes all over the place. I get it on both my hands. You'll see. Anyway, if I don't do that, you see these spots right here? Kind of funny looking. See there, you can really see it. See that right there? That is mica powder that did not get mixed in really good. So if you dissolve it in rubbing alcohol first, or I use 99% pure rubbing alcohol. If you put it in that, dissolve it in that first, you don't end up with the floating stuff. So, yeah. Okay, trying to get it started here. Get my finger under there, and then I can get her started. I use this mold a lot. I needed something to put my honey in. And when I show you my honey, you'll agree with me. So you just turn it wrong side out and pull. You see, look, it's got threads and everything. Pull that. Put it back together. Here we go. My honey pot to hold my honey. I love that pink. And what's funny is that pink is called peach. I have to be very careful when I use it because it stains my molds. But it doesn't matter if it stains the mold. It just doesn't come out of the mold in your work. It just makes the mold kind of look ugly. And for YouTube, we don't want things to look ugly. Yeah, oh, thank you. It's fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, this is the lid. Now, in this part right here, I'm going to use a sticker. But let's take a look at the lid first. Okay. Get it started all the way around. And I used Food Safe resin. Excuse me, by Bond Crafter. Not my usual Let's resin that I usually use. Okay. Come here. It that has threads too. Here we go. And here's our lid. Here's the lid. See, it's got threads inside there. And I used a lot more of the gold in this one. Just because I wanted the top to be a little different. Look at this side. See, I need something here. But anyway. And there you go. How do you like that? I'm going to have fun with that. Let me show you. I have 2 stickers that I'm thinking about. First one, I love it, but I think it might be too big. If it's not, it's the one I'm definitely going to use. This one right here with the bee. Isn't that neat? I figured the blue is a nice contrast to really show. But it might, all this out here, might be just a little bit too big for the top of the jar. I'll try to make it work, though, if I can. If I need to trim that, I'll trim it. It's okay. Here, I have another bee, though. I love this page. It's so funny. It's got all kinds of fun critters on it. But here's the other bee that I'm thinking about using. So, this sticker book is the most fun. Look at this chipmunk. I never noticed, but look at his tail. I think he's had a rough life. Anyway, come back here. There we are. Now I can see you. It's making me do one or the other. Do this. Show it. It's not going to come. Oh, now it's not going to show on you guys. That's okay. Oh, there we go. It's a street chipmunk. Anyway, that's the deal. I use one of these to hold my green medicine. I have a new jar mold coming that is straight up and down, and it has an O-ring seal. This one, to seal it for something that you don't want to dry out, I can put silicone in the top of it so that when you close it, it seals. And I can make it in any color your kitchen is. So if you want one, let me know. I don't know how much I would charge, but that's negotiable. It's all negotiable here. We're friends. Let me show you why I decided I better do something. See something wrong with my honey? I can't get it out of the darn container. It's gone to sugar. Nothing wrong with it. It just needs to be heated up and put in a container that when it goes to sugar again, which it will, that means it's good honey. It doesn't have a lot of high fructose corn syrup in it. Well, this is local honey. Local Hive Southwest Honey Blend, raw, unfiltered. I think I get it from Walmart. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm trying to show you this. I don't have the camera on. Anyway, that's what I do to keep my allergies down. Just a spoonful of honey. So I do a spoonful of honey on a piece of toaster. So good on sourdough toast. Or blueberry muffins. Or, anyway, make me get hungry. You had tons of sticker books when you were young. This sticker book, though, is just so fun. Because it's witchy. And it's adult. And it's like got crystals and bugs and so many things. So if you've got journals that you want to, like, and there's even, look at this guy. There's even a scorpion in there. So if you've got I like honey when it crystallizes too. I'm funny, but I was raised with people around relatives that had beehives. So I'm really spoiled I love honey. I consider myself kind of a connoisseur of honey. There's a honey that you can buy in Hawaii that looks crystal clear like water because the flowers it comes from are white. I can't remember what it's called because I could never afford it, but it's real expensive. I tasted it once. Yeah, honey crystal's great. You know what's even really good is when it crystallizes and it's still in the comb. Because I like to chew on the comb too. When I was a kid, we would get honeycomb, and this is honeycomb fresh from the hive. And we would butter our toast. And then while the toast is still hot, you put that honey with honeycomb, and the honeycomb itself, a piece, and it all melts on there. So you get the beeswax and all the rest of it that's so good for you. Oh my goodness. Bees don't live on honey. Honey is more of an insulation and a source of moisture. They live off of the pollen they collect. And they make this stuff called propolis, which is like a cement. It's what kind of helps them. They'll put it in between the if you have a hive and you've got all the little, I can't remember what they're called, those pieces in the hive. They will build honeycomb itself across there too, and to kind of like cement it in. If it's a drafty area, stop that draft. The propolis is like bee cement, but that's what they eat too. And if you take that, it's really good for you. Excellent if you can get it from a local hive. I got a neighbor over here that has a hive. I need to talk to him. First of all, he needs to come and get some wild bees that I have under one of my sheds before they become a problem. He can have them. That's fine with me. All he has to do is come and get the honey. Or come get the queen, and they'll follow her. They had to shut down a highway here. The highway that goes to Tombstone from here. It goes to Sierra Vista and Fort Huachuca. They had to close it the other. Because a beehive was swarming. A huge beehive. And they had to wait for him to calm down. So, they closed the highway. Yeah. Well, they'll swarm. They'll kill a horse. We have the Africanized bees here. So they're pretty aggressive. They'll kill a horse. Swarming, no problem killing a German Shepherd. A big dog like that, and little dogs don't have a chance when they do that. I actually have had to run in the house because a small swarm was coming at me. That was 2 years ago, I think. That was last year when I was getting ready to put up my garden, my long bed. I hear this noise. I'm like, that's a funny noise. And I look up and I can just see this small cloud just coming right for me. I'm like, oh shit, that's bees. And I'm like, get in the screen door and then get in the house really quick. They weren't coming after me. They just went on by, but whew, I moved. I could really move. Anyway, I pulled the card for us from the mindfulness prompts. If you're ready to do some cards, I sure am. You've never seen them close to the highway for bees here? Oh, close a highway. Oh, God. You don't have those aggressive bees, though. They'll just let you hit the bees normally. They just make your car dirty. But these guys, if you've got a window open, you're screwed. If you're driving in a car and the weather's beautiful, you don't need your air conditioning, so everybody's driving around with their windows down. Whoo! That you drive into that swarm of bees, they're in your car. People will have car accidents. People get killed. So they had to shut the dang highway down. Highway 86. They had to close it down the other day. Anyway, the card that I got for us is an emotion card, kind of appropriate for what we're going through. The most important thing is to try. We've got this before. Most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. I love Kobe Bryant. Thank you. Reach out to someone who is working on something meaningful and congratulate them for the work that they have gotten done. Sorry. Figured I might as well make a face, make you laugh when I come back. Sorry about that. Good to see you, Jules. Oh my goodness. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great at whatever they want to do, not what somebody else wants them to do, what their dreams are. Kobe Bryant, reach out to someone who is working on something meaningful and congratulate them. I really like that. I really like that. I'm trying to think. Who that fits for? Oh, let's give us our card of the day today, too. Get that done. Since we keep trying to disappear, I'm going to put the card of the day up and read the thing to you. There you go. Okay. Card of the day today is the Moon card. It is from the Green Witches Oracle cards, which goes with the sticker book, by the way, by Erin Murphy Hiscock, and it's illustrated by Sarah Richard. Our card today is the Moon card, which speaks of phases, cycles, and intuition. The pale glowing moon is visible at different degrees throughout its monthly cycle. Even though its appearance changes, the moon is always present. Take solace in knowing nature is always there for you. The waxing and waning of the moon reminds you that nothing is static and that change is both inevitable and healthy. You just may not be able to see it all the time. The phases of the moon represent various energies as manifested in growth and retreat cycle in nature itself. Nothing is ever at a standstill in the natural world, and the same goes for the energy flowing inside of you. Something you may find you retreat into yourself, and other times you reach out for help. The moon one more time. Sometimes you may find you retreat into yourself, and other times you reach out for help. The Moon card asks you to trust what your intuition tells you to do. Today's reflection. This is what you need to think about today. Do you tend to withdraw when overwhelmed, or do you reach out for help? Wow. Kind of powerful, huh? Yeah, the Olympics is cool. And what about that halftime show on Sunday? Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm not a sports fan, and I'll explain why in a minute. But I always watch the halftime show. I don't watch the game. I'll watch the kickoff, the first kickoff. And I watch the halftime show. And then I'm always interested to see who finally won. But I can't focus on it for 3.5 hours or whatever. Football's too long for me. The reason I'm not a sports fan is I'm not a competitive person. I find, and I'll use the Super Bowl as an example. You'll have members or friends that root for one team and people who root for another team. The team that won, all those people are great, celebrate, have a good time, woo-hoo-hoo! And the people that lost feel like the bottom fell out. I don't like win-lose situations. I'm a win-win girl. You can do it, and I can do it, but together, nobody can stop us. That makes sense? That's why I'm kind of kooky that way. But, it's a good cookie. It's a good cookie. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We need a crystal. We need a card for the, a stone for the day. Anyway, when I put that sticker on the top of this, you'll see it has a little bit of a and be all sealed in there so it can go in the dish forever. I made a bit of a mess with my resin yesterday. Of course, and it was a resin I'd never used before, but I liked it. I really liked how it worked, and it didn't mess with the colors. Kept the colors. Sometimes when you mix certain colors in the resin, it will change the color. It's like when you're making soap. You can be all happy with the beautiful tint and the colors in your soap, and then you add the fragrance and it turns it brown. We'll do that with candle wax too. So that's how it goes sometimes. I love it. That's funny. Yeah, I'm still loving the vibes from the show. I kept telling Dolly, hey, let them other folks have if they want to go watch that other stuff, more power to them, enjoy it. But we will not be able to sit still watching what we're going to watch. So we'll see who has the most fun. Turns out the timing was really interesting because they didn't have their show until about 3/4 of the way through the real halftime show. So if you were a MAGA football fan and you're more involved wanting to watch the game because you're disgusted at the halftime show, but the halftime show comes on and your thing isn't on yet. Just saying. Why do you think that so many people watched? They weren't going to go try to find that other thing. So, anyway, I love it. It was great. It was terrific. Just reminds me of back in the 80s and 90s when I was in my prime. I was a travel agent back then. I was living La Vida Loca. Yeah. Going to Cozumel and places like that. You betcha. I did my traveling. So, we need a card. We need a stone for today. What are we getting? Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. Wait till you see which one it is. I'm going to look it up in the book. Oh, and this is from you guys regulars know, it's the Crystallary, the Illustrated Crystallary Oracle cards. Labradorite. Destiny. Wow, that's gorgeous. I'm going to hold that up there while I read to you what it says. It has a Mohs hardness of 6 to 6.5. Sometimes it's possible to connect with a sense of soul purpose. Life can feel like a dreamy trudge from work to grocery store to your desk piled with bills. In these moments, when you feel far from magical or mystical, call on labradorite. The Inuit people say that labradorite was an ordinary seeing stone until it was pardon me, struck upon by a mighty warrior. Suddenly labradorite's matrix was revealed inside. Yeah, I love that stone. The ordinary was dancing fire. The lights lapsed from the shore into the sky. I'm sorry. The lights leaped from the shore into the sky. Sorry, I just got a text. The lights leaped from the shore into the sky, becoming the aurora borealis. Labradorite reminds you that you are both the ordinary seeing stone and the mighty warrior. You have the power to release your own secret depths and light the night sky with your flame. Oh, I love it. That's a menorah. That's how those are the candles. Oh, I love that. That's gorgeous. And I believe those look like acanthus leaves. I love stones. Absolute. Excuse me while I see who that was. And then I turned the volume down. Oh, go away. It's nothing. Time for a mammogram. We'll deal with that later. I wonder when I get to stop doing that. I mean, I only have one. The other one's man-made. And half the one that I have left is man-made. I'm a breast cancer survivor, you guys. Anyway. Oh. So what you talking about in here? I gotta pull the chat up where I can see it. You did? You got one of these decks recently, Jules? I'm back. Azurite. Isn't that pretty? Activate the void. I was like, oh, I want that one. I almost did. Yeah. Anyway, if you're feeling the Azurite one, grab some, wear it today. Put it in your medicine bag or your sock or your bra or your whatever. Yeah. All of these are. There's a whole series of them. There's one that's bestialary, which is all animals. One that is herbillary, and then the crystallary. And then there's a book, a big thick book that has them, that helps you with this, like the acanthus leaves, that kind of stuff that you can get that's separate. I like it when, they make a whole series like that. It's like I'm just having a ball with this Green Witches deck. I'm using it for the mornings, and now I'm going to make stickers. I'm going to use the stickers. I got the sticker book first, and then went, oh, there's an oracle deck that goes with it. And I think there's something else. I think there's a journal. So I'm going to pick a card, pick some sentiment stones for us. I watched Cryon this morning. Are you guys really tired? Are you finding that no matter how many naps you take, you feel like you need to take more? I was talking about that in somebody's chat, and I don't do a lot of that. So, but they mentioned that it was happening to them. Oh, I think it was Annie Bear the other day. Anyway, someone was saying that they were having a hard time sleeping at night, and then during the day, all you want to do is sleep, but you can't. And then when you don't want to sleep, all you do is sleep. Yeah, Sonia. Our bodies have gone pachoo into the next dimension. Our bodies are still back here going, but wait for me. Yeah, and cold. Yeah. Yeah, wait for me. So it seems like our spirits and everything, our consciousness is expanding faster than our body can keep up with. And that's the shift that we're in the middle of. Our bodies are literally changing its structure. We're carbon base going over to crystalline base. Just like the butterfly comes out of the cocoon. What happens to that caterpillar? It changes. Everything about it changes. Its mind, its psyche, everything. It just turns to like soup. I like to say goo. They turn to goo inside. Do you think that process is comfortable? I don't think they can register pain so much, but I'm sure it's got to be a pretty strange feeling. So we're in the process of going through some changes, and you know what the naps are? They're not sleep. You are having dreams, and you may not even remember the dreams. You're getting downloads, y'all, that are bringing you into the fifth dimension. So we are getting downloads that are bringing us into the fifth dimension. And that's why we are so tired. That is why so much crap from centuries in the past is coming out. New DNA, new science stuff coming out so fast, I can't even absorb it all, and I love science. It's because we're going from 3D to 5D. There's a problem here. The normal process is to go 3D into 4D. 4D is the place where you find your stability. You find you ground under your feet to prepare you to go into 5D. In 4D, you're given your foundation. So right now, our bodies are somewhere in between 3D and 4D. And your body is going, but wait for me! You didn't go here! And our consciousness is going, no, we don't have time to go there. We spent too much time in 3D. That to make this the world we want it to be, the world of peace and lack of war, a world of sharing and caring, and where everybody is equal and billionaires are illegal. Sorry, that's my personal opinion. There should never be a billionaire anywhere in the world, let alone a trillionaire. God. Anyway, we want that, right? So those are pretty powerful things that we're trying to manifest. So in that process, we're kind of like skipping a step. And so kind of feel like your foundation's unstable. And that's okay, because you'd never been here before. It's supposed to be a little unstable. That's where you knew I was leading up to something, right? That's where this word comes in. It is the key to it all. All the confusion, all the politics, all the darkness coming out. You're expanding. And as a part of expanding, it's whether you want it or not, you're expanding. And a part of that expansion, you have got to go with it. Just go with it and trust. Because if you don't, it's a real struggle we're headed for. So I took a class years ago. Gosh, been probably 10, 15 years ago. Probably at least 15 years ago, from Rick Levine, the astrologer. And when we're learning, it was just basic, learning the zodiac signs and how to know their traits. And when you look at the actual picture, you're getting what the traits are of the person if you really pay attention. Anyway, he's going about Aquarius, talking about what is that big vessel that we carry with us and all that. And he says, and everybody needs to understand that the group and wasn't exactly honest with us, because the dawning of the Aquarius is where we are right now. How comfortable do you feel? I know I sure don't. It's the time of breaking down of old things so new things can be built. That's the dawn of Aquarius. Full on Aquarius is the rebuild, is the knowing and seeing what needs to be rebuilt. The dawn is the finishing up of the tearing apart and the tearing down of the old that doesn't work. So you feel the need to take a nap, because you're being called to absorb a download. Who knows what's in that download? And you won't know right away. You may, but you may not, until the situation comes up where you have to use whatever you were downloaded with. And you're going to go, where the heck did that come from? How did I know that? There you go. It's affecting your appetite. I spent a fortune on food because it all looked so beautiful and so good. I spent over $100 on Misfits this time. I usually only spend at the most $70. But I was like, oh my gosh, look at this and look at this. And oh, they've got bison and oh, they've got yellowfin tuna instead of ahi. And I was like, it's food. I need food. So I didn't feel bad about it. But it's also stuff I have to keep cold. Where before I was really focused on buying prepackaged stuff just in case I didn't have my electricity or I didn't have, and I buy water by the jug in case they turn the water off for some reason. Who knows what's going to go on with the grid, right? And I'm not a prepper, but electricity and water I got to have. We all got to have those. So, yeah. Yes, Dolly, I know that it's true about the nap time downloads. You'll find that it's such a strong pull to take a nap that you get sleepy standing freaking up. That's a download getting ready to come in. That is one of your guides going, hey, we want to talk to you. You need to listen. And that's the only best way that they can get us to shut up and listen is to go to sleep. So don't feel bad about feeling like bed is the place you want to be, or the couch, or your favorite recliner. Because you guys are so I know what. Let's do some self-care cards today. For the other stone that I got trust. I got the white ones are hard to see. Health and blessed. So, what self-care card do we need? This is from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. And let's pick some. I'm sure glad to be with you guys. I love it when we get to share our energy. I spend a lot of time by myself. So it's nice to talk with you guys. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, you can never accuse me of stacking the cards because I always pull them out of the middle. Like I was good enough shuffling that I could stack the cards. I don't think anybody can unless you're a pro, unless you're like a gambler. Anyway. Oh, I love it. Okay, for the trust card. I meant this for the health card, not the trust card. Trust health stone. Sound healing. Spend some time doing that today, maybe. If nothing else, it tunes your chakras so that receiving that download is a little easier. Your need of another arts and crafts together? Oh, I'll go with that. I would do that. So for your health today, you can find that on YouTube. Do some sound healing. If you've got singing bowls, go for it. Next card. What do you want to make, Sonia? You know what? Instead of doing a card for the other two, I got something that I'm wanting to institute into this. I spent the other night cutting up 300 little... You've been saying the same thing? Yeah, do some sound healing. I cut up 300 little pieces of paper that have sayings on them. So let's pull a couple sayings. What do we need to know for blessed? This is a temporary jar. I have an old candy jar. I was going through stuff out here on the patio. Oh, come back here. Ooh, it landed in my lap. On my patio back here, and I kicked this glass thing, and it has a jar lid that fits on it nice and loose. And I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect for my sayings. So this is the number 8. Pulling out my cheat sheet so I know my numerology, which is about accomplishment, action, and mastery. And this is to go with blessed. Oh, progress, not perfection, is key. You follow that. If you follow that today and quit trying to make everything you do be perfect, how dare you, first of all, to think that you can accomplish that? Wow. That's an impossible standard to set for yourself. So when you feel like you're headed down that, I need to do that better, I need it to be more perfect, progress is the key, not perfection. Oh, and I can't use that. Yes, I can. Practice your numerology, Katie. Okay, number 186, which you add the 1 and the 8 is 9, and 6 is 15. Add the 1 and the 5 is a 6. Which is about harmony, cooperation, and healing. And that is for trust. And it says, that's the truth. Success is not for the lazy. This process of getting the downloads and changing and going through this shift, it's not easy. But we got this. We're doing it together. Yeah, I like bring whatever craft you want. I've been trying to figure out how the best way to do that. How do you like to do this? I don't know. Setting up a Patreon where you don't pay, where it would be free. But we could all go there. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, because we can do Zoom, we can do Restream like I'm doing here. We can just do it here if you want. Craft Club. And or just do it live on YouTube. just skip the in-between stuff. I like the idea of doing it on Zoom because that's what we did before and it worked great. So you like the book cover idea, Dolly? That's another really super one. You have paid Zoom? Cool. Do you want to run the Craft Club? We could do it together, sweetie. You're so busy. Oh. So yeah, you like the book cover. The book cover is really easy to do. Oh, you got a brown paper bag. You got brown. I had some right around here too. Brown craft paper, or brown packing paper that comes in your Amazon boxes. You said sure you want to run it? Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, we do it together. Let's have fun. Do it as a so how often would you like to do? You guys want to do it once a month? And if we do it once a month, you want to do it at like in the middle of the month, the first of the month, or maybe depending on how holidays are? Like if you're wanting to make something for somebody for St. Patrick's Day coming up, it's kind of late to do Valentine's. And I'm not a big Valentine's person. All that is, all that's designed to do is to sell greeting cards. Hallmark came up with that one. But, you know, hey, I'm my own Valentine. So, yeah, I think once a month is plenty because sometimes some of the projects that we work on, you know, by the time you collect up all the supplies and get it, figure out what you want to do, you think about the process in your head, it can take a month in between. So I think that would be fun. You like once a month too, Dolly? Cool. Okay. Good. I think it sounds like a blast. Okay, we're at that point. I don't want to go anywhere. But you guys got to do stuff today. So I'll let you go. I'll let you do your stuff. Let's see what our mindful prompt is for tonight. Remember, the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. Not whatever they should do or whatever, you know. It's their life, right? Encourage them to live it to their best ability. Reach out to someone who is working on something meaningful and congratulate them on a job well done. How much do we really tell each other, good job? I mean, in this group we do, but just and the average person out there that's struggling to do something and they finally get it and they're a total stranger, do you tell them, hey, good job? Might make their day. I saw a video the other day. Oh, I got to tell you this. You know, I preach random acts of kindness and how much that can change your life and your day by doing that. Oh, I watched a video. This guy had $1,000 that he was trying to give the clerk or the woman at the window at a fast food place. And she was like, oh, no, oh no, I couldn't. Oh, I couldn't. And there's a woman, there's a person behind her. And obviously this person is like supervisor because she's frowning. Looking, what's taking so long? You know, frowning. And this woman's, oh, I couldn't do that. And the guy says, well, she says, you could buy a cup of coffee. And he says, well, he says, I got $1,000 here. How many cups of coffee will that buy? And then all of a sudden that supervisor's eyes got all big. And he says, no. He says, how about I give you $1,000 and let it pay for everybody behind me until it runs out. And she was, I mean, it made her cry. She was so flabbergasted that he would do that. And then he says, if you'll do that for me, here's four. How many people are inside there working in there with you? And she said, oh, there's four of us. He says, here's four $100 bills for you guys. Total random act of kindness. And then they showed the people as they were coming in to pay at the window. And there's like, no, guy in front of you, several cars in front of you paid for your meal. Oh, if I would do, I don't understand them wanting to hoard more and more and more and more to the point where they don't even care about human life. When you can have that kind of an effect in just a matter of a few minutes. I don't get it. But my head don't work that way. My head just doesn't function on a hoarder. Well, I hoard stuff, but I mean, I don't take it away from other people so I can have it. Anyway, so for tonight, inspiration is the purest form of ecstasy. Clement de Corp. He's the gentleman that designed these cards. There's a website that's really, really good. Have you ever experienced what? Sorry. Okay. Have you ever experienced how perishable and fleeting inspiration is? Why not act on inspiration as soon as it arises? Yeah. I can be laying there in the middle of I can't do that. I'm laying there in the middle of the night, all relaxed, having a good old sleep, getting ready to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, oh, you need to do. Oh, tomorrow you need to do. And if some things are so obsessive, I'll get up in the middle of the night and do them. So I don't forget. That's nuts. You try to pay for the car behind me whenever I get fast food, especially when I see a mom with kids. Oh, amen, Dolly. Yes. You never know who needs loving kindness. Kelly, we all need loving kindness because you know what? We all have our struggles every single day. Some of us have deep ones. Some of us just have little frustrations. And sometimes those little frustrations can be worse than the big, deep problem. So, yeah. We're all here for each other. And I'm back again to Bad Bunny in the halftime show. That was the best reminder of it. I mean, just, yeah. He was celebrating what he loves, his territory. Damn it. I don't know why. Hi, I'm back. It's up to Puerto Rico if they want to be a state or not, but I think it's about dang time. You know? It's a fun place. God, I love the Caribbean. If you've never been there and you get a chance to go on a cruise, go, please go. I don't care what islands it's to. Go. I've been to Jamaica, Grand Cayman. I've been to Mexico by going by land, and I've been to Mexico by going by a ship on a cruise. So that's a great way to vacation because almost everything's already paid for in the price of the cruise, except alcohol, anything you buy, that has a duty. Shore excursions, sometimes if you take the longer ones, they'll cost a little more. Or when you get out on the shore excursion, everything you pay for. It's not included. But it's great. Sonia, wouldn't you sell a cruise? Dolly and I were laughing and thinking the other day, that would be the thing that would be fun. Let's do a cruise retreat. Take a long weekend, do a cruise retreat. Doesn't that sound like fun? Doesn't have to be something fancy, schmancy, and super expensive. Got all kinds of cruises out there. Anyway, you guys, we're over an hour. I love you all so much. Thanks for putting up with me cutting in and out. That shouldn't be happening. Brand new first part of the month even. I mean, I have plenty of bandwidth, so I don't know what's going on. So, you guys, hang in there. You need us. We're here. Dolly, are you going live tomorrow? Are you all done with your doctor stuff? I think you are, aren't you, sweetheart? Join Dolly tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Central. And Sonia, are you going on Friday? If you are, please join Sonia on Friday at 8:30 Pacific. Actually, same time as you started with me here. If here in Central, it's 9:30. So, I'm glad you guys were all here with me. You're always so much fun. So I'm going to send you out. I hope that you all enjoy yourselves and have a great week. And don't let the misinformation haunt you. Use your intuition, not your ears or your eyes.